Hi guys. So I realized that the last time I did this video, I was able to do it for a couple minutes, but I went in to record the part 2, and after I had recorded it, or thought I had recorded it, I went back and the recording didn't exist. So I am gonna have to restart everything. So some things are gonna be different. I recalibrated a couple of the rules to make it YouTube friendly. And basically, I don't have my Wicked Whims mod installed anymore. So I'm not gonna have to pause the video every time I see a character go to the bathroom or do anything inappropriate, so we don't have to worry about that. But I also don't have any of my other mods. So it is just going to be the base game along with all my add-ons. But I did install a couple of the free maker space items from the marketplace. So we do have a few more things there. But instead of being in the other empty neighborhood, I put him in Henford-on-Bagley, but I put him at the large empty property, so we can still work our way up from the bottom. Also, it gave him a job. We're not gonna work at all. Like, I don't remember, I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but if I remember right, he was working as a gardener. That's not going to be happening here. He is literally just going to try to get rich off of farming. So this is his job. We will allow certain things like the garden fair or the market, the flea market, or things like that where he can set up a booth and sell. But he is not going to be, like put in a work environment. I want to read that real quick. So, starting off, we also need to come in here. We're going to get him a couple of starter items, but otherwise, he is going to have nothing. So I assume this is, if his thing is here, then this is going to be the back of the property. We're going to start with, also I did change his name because I ended up accidentally deleting my old file. So that is going to be another detail that will come into play. His name is now Walker Brandt, but that is all. So as a farmer, we're just going to do edible type items. So that's going to be garlic, No, not the magical plants. Vegetables, herbs, and fruit. So no magical plants, no flowers. I'm also going to give him a couple of in-ground garden normal in-ground garden patches, because if it's a one area, like if I could have 4 in an area, I'm gonna put them here. If they go in the center and only go in one place, they're gonna go here, because I'm gonna move them eventually and probably create like an orchard or something from like trees. Then we're gonna have, on the other side of these rocks, we're gonna have our chicken coop. And of course, we're gonna have our 3. I'm doing 3 because I want both. I want both llamas and 1 cow. And so I'm doing 3 of those. But the chicken coop, I only need 1 for right now. Honestly, I could probably fix this to where I have the coop over here by the tree and move these over here by yeah, I like that. That way all the animals are right here next to each other, and our chickens will be right next to the tree. Plants over here, animals over here. And then this space is going to be for his house. I might end up moving some things around, like I could put this over here, but for right now we're going to leave it like this. Actually, no. There. That adds a little bit of a little bit more room for the rest of the property to make his house, because again, we are going to make him rich. Now, one thing I am going to fix, instead of off the grid, we're going to give him the simple living. Normal residential, 0 bed, 0 bath right now. And that should do it. Now now we're gonna Control-Shift-C. Testing, cheats, true. Or, hold on. Testing, cheats, true. Cheats are enabled. Then we're going to do money 0, because we're going to make him start from scratch. And then testing sheets off. Alrighty. He's uncomfortable, but that's going to be okay. Open seed packet. Open seed packet. Open seed packet. And open seed packet. Now, we're going to come over here. Plant the garlic. Plant a green pea. Plant a mushroom. No, he needs to like it. And plant parsley. I know he's uncomfortable right now. I can't read that. Hold on. Because see, the animals are going to come in at a later point. Right now, we just need him to get some money from his gardening. Okay, we've got strawberry, taro root, oh, that's all we have right now. That helps us. That really does. Now, that just proves we don't need anything else right now. So we're going to come back to the build mode and sell these until we don't need them. Until we need them. Because if we don't need them, we can get that money back for them. And that gives us a chance. Let's come over here, look at our chickens. So if I remember right, yeah, we only have 48. The cheapest we can get is the 75 hen chick. So I'm just gonna speed through this because there's not really much to do right now except wait for everything to grow. While I'm waiting, I am gonna do just another like 35 minute video to start us off. I'm hoping that we can get a goal of like 2 chickens, even if they're just the chicks. I want to get 2 chickens and the cow by the time that, so it may turn into an hour, but I don't want it to he needs to socialize. So we're actually gonna travel. Oh crap. No people right now. That's another rule I've put in place. He cannot have, I don't want him having people over until he has a space to like host events, because I don't want him to be embarrassed of his lack of a home. So we're actually not like, actually we can bring him here to the Gnome's Tavern or whatever it's called. But as I was saying, I'm gonna try to keep it within 30 minutes, but I want him to have enough money by the time I'm done, that he can purchase 2 chickens and 1 cow. The llamas can wait, but I want him to have some money. So right now that is our goal, and if we don't meet that, I will try to continue, but I won't make it too long or too boring. We're gonna try to also get him a couple friends and maybe someone he can start flirting with. Looking at the calendar, it's showing me something. Alright, we do have the chicken fair coming up this week, so we do need to get 1 chicken at least. I'll lower my goal. We need 1 chicken, preferably one of the adults, so we can also get an egg, a hen. So we'll get 1 hen at least by the time this video is over, so we can, and then I will have you guys come back for a part 2. He's watching TV. Let's have a friendly introduction with this guy. Terrence Messer. Interesting name. Hello, Terrence. Hello, Arvin. Arvin Dawkins. Yeah, we're probably in a more common with Terrence being the same age. But he is hungry, so we're gonna come down here, order food, and we'll try to order the cheapest thing that's not just chips. So far I'm seeing, yeah, eggs and toast for 7. Friendly introduction. So every time I try to order from here, it always tells me to like, she always dismisses it. So I don't like ordering here, but eventually he's gonna get so hungry he'll go order something himself. So I'm gonna just let him control himself. I'm also going to, okay, so he is comfortable. We're going to try and, friendly greeting to Derek. There we go. Now we have a couple of friends, and we're gonna wait for him to, no. Sir, you need to go order food. This man is flirty. Oh, and that's one thing I didn't do. this character, I want him to have a family, so I'm going to make him straight. So if a man flirts with him, I want him to kind of dismiss it. Sir, you need to eat. Order food, eggs and toast. Sit. We'll just sit here and wait. Oh, hold on. Order food, eggs and toast. Finally. This is gonna help him eat, so I do feel like we wasted pretty much our entire time just trying to get him to eat, and I hate that. Sometimes they don't listen, but that's why we work with them, right? Sir, quit chatting and eat. You have a life to get back to. So, people we know: Cecilia, Derek, Thomas, Terrence, Arvin, Rami, and Reynard a Fox. The ones who don't like him are Cecilia, Thomas, and Rami. Don't know why, but we'll see. Sir, go home. He needs to sleep, so we do need to get him a bed that he can nap in, even if it is going to be in the rain. We're going to kind of speed through this. So, a bed in the rain. And see, this is going to be kind of just my take on, like the homeless challenge, but it is specifically just rain, like just farming. He is not allowed to, like, craft things and sell those. He's not allowed to sing for money, which I know he was doing in the last one. He's not allowed to anything. It is just farming. Living room, bedroom. Here we go. Oh, and we can't even afford a single bed. Okay, so what can we do? So he is going to have to go without sleep for a little bit longer, but we can at least... Nothing is ready. Doesn't seem like. Or maybe the... No. Green peas. No. Everything is... Sir, no one's allowed to be here. Send home. So... we are going to go a little over 30 minutes because clearly we have a long way to go. But no. However, farming, caring for animals, fishing. Those are all, like gardening, taking care of animals, and fishing are all things he can do. So I am going to allow him to fish because, again, if he can eat it, I will allow it. So we're gonna come over here. No, no fishing signs. Need to find a fishing sign. Okay, so I'm not seeing a fishing sign. So what we are going to do is, again, we're going to travel. And we're going to send him to a spot I know allows fishing. I'm gonna come over here and see, everyone comes here, but see, I had him living here, but they would cross here, and go fishing here. So we're actually going to get as close as possible, which is this one here. Gonna travel here alone. Again, while he needs friends, he's gonna go to them. They're not gonna go with him anywhere. They're not gonna come to him. Go fishing. That's where we're going. We got tired from low energy. If we can just catch a couple of good fish, then we will sell them. See, like the garlic, I know he can't sell, but he can sell everything else. Oh, we did sell the garlic. Weirdly enough, I've never been able to sell it before. I wonder if it was just my mods or something, but let me sell it. And so that so we're gonna head home because that gives us a little bit of money. I completely forgot about selling the stuff already in my inventory. So now let's look at a bed. Before anything else, he needs to sleep. our cheapest bed is still $210 or simoleons. So that means that we're going to come over here, purchase a chicken, preferably an adult hen. That gives us, yeah, that leaves us with $3, but it's better than nothing. We're going to name her, what does it say? Bella. Ooh, I love that. Bella, my black hen. Awesome. Now, she's clean and full and happy. Okay. She has okay attention. I'd say we've met our goal. So, and we just reached 31 minutes. So, I am going to, none of these are ready yet. Alrighty then. I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I can actually record it. So, keep an eye out for part 2 of the new making my sim rich just by farming. Bye guys.